And we're live. Hey, y'all. It's Kathy Bo. Kathy Bohannon, Creatively Blessed. If you're new here, I broadcast live on Facebook and YouTube Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. But y'all, it's Sunday night, and here we are. It's just been a quiet weekend, kind of nice, kind of I don't know, kind of quiet. Um, when you're retired and the kids are grown and the grandkids are doing their own thing, it kind of stays quiet. So, while I'm waiting on y'all to come in, and thank you for being here. Let me know you're here if you can see me and hear me and all that. And there will be a little red live thing in one of the corners. I don't know, one of the corners. Um, if you're seeing me live, otherwise you're watching the replay. And hey, we makers, people who make stuff on Facebook and YouTube, we really need the numbers. We need people to follow us. So please hit that subscribe, follow, whatever you got to do. Okay. All right. So tonight, um, y'all, I took a class called Creativate. Oh dear. I think it's called Creativate. Anyway, it was with Connie Stewart and three other ladies. I don't remember all their names. Sharon and Brandy and somebody else. Anyway, I signed up under Connie Stewart, and she is Simply Simple Stamping. I believe that's the name of her site. Anyway, I learned a fun little cut that I would like to share with you guys. So we're just going to go right down to the tabletop, and I can see comments. So let me know if you're here, please, so I'll know if it's just me. And yes, it was a pop up. But oh, I see somebody's out there. It's a pop up. Y'all didn't know I was going live. I didn't know I was going live, but here we are. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to show you is this. The first thing we're going to do is cut an 8.5 by 11. I'll show you with this. Okay. That's just printer paper right here, but I'll show you. It's an 8.5 by 11, right? So you cut it right down the middle at 5.5, and that's 5.5, and then you would score at 4.25, which is half of the 8.5, right? Hey, Michelle Fish, look at you. I hadn't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here on my pop-up where I didn't even know I was going live. But y'all, so I'm gonna take this piece here that is now, what did I say? 5.5 by 4. No, 5.5 by 8.25. No. 5.5 by 8.5, because it was 8.5 by 11. Gosh. Now I'm gonna go to 4.25. Okay. Well, hey Carolyn, I'm so glad to see you here. I didn't know I was going live, yet here we are. So I'm going to score this. Let me get rid of my cutting blade. And here we go. We're just going to score it right in the middle. But that's not all, y'all. I made all of this because I wanted y'all to know what the pieces were. I don't usually do that. Michelle Fish, been busy, have missed during the week, was just scrolling and saw you. I'm so glad you did. Hey, Lisa Oliver, I hope y'all found good parking places. It's always free, and you always get the best parking, right? Okay, so what we have here is, hang on, I'll show you. This is the same size as, oh, no, forget that. Hold on. I got to do that different. I got to do it different, y'all. Scratch everything I just showed you. I'm going to get another piece of cardstock because I don't want to do a portrait. I want to do a landscape, or vice versa. Whatever. Hold on. Good googly moogly. I'm trying to get one piece of cardstock and it all wants to come. Y'all know it's hard to be me. Oh, good. Michelle got the best parking. Yay. Okay. Good heavens to Murgatroyd. All right, y'all, here's what we're doing. 8.5 by 11, right? We're going to cut it this way. All right. So it's going to be, down like that. Beverly, hey, thank you, thank you. Beverly's sharing, and that's what sprinkled means, y'all, to SHARE. Okay, so we're going to do this instead of it folding this way. All right, it's going to fold this other way. All right, so I'm going to 4 1/4, which is half of 8.5. Zing. All right, get on out of here. Okay, now we're going to go to 5. Are we going to 5.5? Please hold. Y'all, I promise y'all, I have not been consuming any alcohol. I do have a big old roast in the crock pot, and my whole house smells like Grandma's house. Okay, I've got rid of my cutting blade. I put it up here, and here we go. Zing, zing, right? Okay, now I'll show you the difference. This is a this is portrait. I don't know what they are, y'all. I don't know, but one opens that way and one opens that way. We want this one. Okay. All right. So on my printer paper, now y'all, at 65 years old, I still call it typing paper, and I'm trying hard not to do that tonight, because that's what we called it back in the day. So here we go. We're going to cut off at the 2.5 inch mark right here. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here and go to 2.5. Bada bing. All right. Now, chances are I did that right. Chances. Well, hey, Brenda. Gonna have to watch replay. Going to see grandkids tonight. Enjoy them grandbabies. Enjoy them grandbabies. They are so sweet. Okay. So we got those 2 pieces. Now we need 2 more pieces. And these are going to be 3 by 4 1/4. Let's go ahead and cut that. I'm just going to take it off of here. 3 by 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Oh, poo. Hold on. 4 1/4. Right there. Right there. Now, you know what? That 3, I want to shave just a wee bit off of it, because I know where it's going, and sometimes it wants to be the boss. Not gonna let it. Not gonna let it. There we go. Okay. And then this piece is 4 1/4 by 2.5. 8. 4 1/4 by 2.5. We may trim him down just a wee bit later, but right now that's who we got. Let's get all of these pieces out of here. Rid of that. Let's put these here. I think, yeah, I'll be cutting some more shortly. So y'all, nothing really earth-shattering new is going on here tonight. Ninja Man has been asking me to go swimming, and I just have not been up to the whole great outdoors. I just haven't. Just not doing it. Because y'all, I'm not some diva. Y'all know that. What it is, it's hot, y'all. And when I say hot, y'all, the pool water was 92. And no, no. It's just too much. All right, I'm gonna show y'all the card style we're gonna make, and this is it. It's gonna go like this. Is that cute? I need to know. Y'all tell me. Oh, hold on. This little guy, he goes like that. He's a piñata. and he can swing like that. But I'm making this fold again, and again I went to a little class called online. I took an online class called Creativate, and there's 14 members. One of them is Connie Stewart, and one of them designed this fold. Now I want to show y'all something. This right here, these are, it's more than one stamp. I'll show you. It is this stamp here. Okay. Hey Maggie, I'm so glad to see you here tonight. It's this stamp here and that one. Okay, the little jalapeno and the confetti looking stuff. Now, y'all know if you take this one, that's one stamp. Okay, so if you take this one stamp, you're going to be really hard pressed to color each one different colors to make it festive, right? So what I did, I stamped this in the palest, palest, palest pink. And I think it's called something pink. It's the palest pink we have. And I stamped all around. Then I came in with my Stampin' Write markers because this was just the palest pink, just stamped all over the place. And I added the little jalapeno. So when I stamped it, I just came back in with my Stampin' Write markers and just traced over all the little pieces. Was it tedious? Why, yes, it was. Was I in the mood to be outside in the heat? No, I wasn't. So I stayed in here and I doodled and watched some of my shows. Okay. And I mean, y'all, it's just cute, right? It's fun. So, other than that, we've got the little tacos that have faces. You can color those in if you want. We got the big taco here with maybe some lettuce and some cheese and some tomato. And then we got the little swinging guy. Then we got the holy guacamole. Look at there. Well, hey, Robin, I'm so glad you're here tonight. It's a pop up. Who knew? I didn't. So, y'all, I just colored the chips. And then I stamped the 3 chips. This is a 1 stamp here. And then the 3 chips are one whole stamp. And I just put them on top. So we will probably, I don't know if I'll make this one again, but I'm making the same fold with a whole different look tonight. So I got to put this up because you know what happens. And this is called Taco Fiesta. This was actually the Stampin' Up! $1 million seller from Erica Serwin, Pink Buckaroo. They've already gotten rid of it, I think, but it's cute. Okay, so tonight we're playing with Rustic Crate. Stampin' Up! Has Rustic Crate at StampinUp.com, and you can also get the dies. And y'all, I can't promise anything past today. I have no idea what they're doing. They run out of stuff. I don't know. But if you happen to go in there, I no longer have my website. So if you would, just name me as your demonstrator. And that's all the sales talk you're going to hear tonight. Okay, so we've got these pieces. And we're going to put, I don't know about that one. We might do something with that. Let me see how we did that. Oh, hold on. Okay. And she already hit 2 million as of this past week. Yes, she did, Lisa. I was watching her. Isn't that cool? And you know what's fun? I was watching, was it Erica Serwin? Yeah. I was watching one of her lives, and she called out my sister cousin friend's name as a winner in her giveaway for sharing. Isn't that cool? And I meant to my sister cousin friend Sally. And I meant to send her a text today, but I'm sure she already knows. But just in case. All right, so let me see what we want to do here because we got a whole lot going on. I tell you what, before we decide that, I'll show you these pieces, okay? Rustic Crate. Y'all, first of all, I love the set. But somebody at Stampin' Up! Is trying to be funny because they gave us these little gloves, right? Well, oh, hey, Teresa. I'm so glad to see you here tonight. All right, y'all. Hang on. Like Aaron from Lizzie and Aaron says, they've got jokes. All right, so these gloves, if you cut them out the way that they lay right there, you've got two right hands. So I had to finagle it where I cut out one and then cut out the other on the opposite paper so that I will have a left hand and a right hand. But you can see on this left one, maybe you can see the edge. It's just a little different. But why did they do that to us? Why did they not make these hands correct? I don't know. I don't know. They live in Utah, and I do know there's a lot of aliens there, so it could be alien hands. Okay, so this, y'all, in this set, I love this part, and I really should have taken more time to design this card because now I'm thinking I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. But anyway, this is a piece of the crate. And this is the other side of the other part of the crate. It's going to come out looking like this. Okay? Isn't that cool? And look, you put stuff in it. You put stuff in it. So I've already cut that with my die cuts. And I cut the little handle that goes on it. All right? I cut this out. This is the other crate, which is, come on now, it's right here, this one. See how it's shaped? I stamped it and then cut it out. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to do the flowers with y'all because I wanted y'all to see les fleurs. Les fleurs. Oh, let's see. We better keep these guys together, y'all, because heaven only knows. And I may not be using all of that. I don't even know. I just was playing in my studio and I thought, oh, let's have some fun. Let's have our friends over. All right, so this is the cutout, and I don't know if you can see it, but there are some scored lines. So you're going to fold these in on the scores like this. And let me tell you, when I first got this thing, I was like, this is crazy. I don't know how to do it. But, y'all, it works. It works. Then we're going to lay this piece on top of spaghetti. On top of spaghetti. Y'all remember that song? I won't sing it right now, even though now it's on your mind. Sorry about that. All right. Oh, I guess something fun did happen this weekend. My 9-year-old grandson had a pop-up shop himself out at the farmers market. They had kid vendor day, and y'all, he makes popsicles, and they're super healthy. It's not Kool-Aid. He buys fresh oranges, and he squeezes. He has all the kitchen tools. He's 9 years old. He does the whole squeezing and adding whatever. He makes popsicles, and he had a big day at the farmers market, and they do this once a year. Now, y'all, I'm just making sure that everything is folding together like it should. They do this once a year, and this was his first time doing it, y'all. He aced it. He's like the he's like his daddy. He's quite the entrepreneur. Okay, so now we have our little bin, our little basket crate, whatever you want to call it. I'm seeing a little white right here. So y'all, I'm just gonna take a marker here, one of my Stampin' Blends, and this is SU 200. They did a series of skin tones, which is 20 years overdue. Anyway, I have issues with not having the correct stuff like that. Anyway, they were late doing it in my book, but anyway, we have all kinds of skin tones there. Okay, so that's our little crate that's going to go on the front. And now we need some Le Fleur to go on it. So we're going to grab a piece of cardstock. Oh, hold on. Good googly moogly. Okay, y'all. We're going to do this. This right here is just a little pad that came in this box that Stampin' Up! Had. I don't know if they're still going to do it. Because, okay, it was the box to hold all of the blocks. And I don't know if they're going to keep it or not. I would say they're not. See, I should have stamped that with my Stamparatus. I would say they probably are not going to keep it because they're getting rid of some of the blocks. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. They're getting rid of some of the blocks. So, or they already have. You can't buy them anymore. Finally, I got a good print. But typically I would with this. Teresa, how's the puppy search going? Y'all, we are ready to have another puppy. And we are talking to several people. One, well, two of them are rescues, and that's what we're mostly interested in. We found one, as a matter of fact, today. She's 2 years old, and they've done most of the vetting on us so far. They've done most of that already. I mean, y'all, you pretty much have to give up your firstborn, which it's okay. She's 43. She'll find her way back home. But anyway, y'all, this is what we're doing. We're going to color it like this. Is that not the prettiest? I think that blue pumpkin just is just the coolest thing. So we're going to color this, and I'll tell you about the puppy search. So yeah, we are in the final stages of being approved. They've checked our references. They've checked our vet reference, 3 personal references, and next they want to do a home visit, which nowadays is FaceTime, which is good. But we're going to have to drive probably to somewhere in Tennessee to get her. But she's a year and a half old. No, she's 2 years old, and she is stinking adorable, just adorable. But I mean, we haven't met her yet because she has a foster. She is a foster. So y'all, I'm putting extra. Let me go in a little closer here. I'm putting extra pumpkin pie. This is the dark, and I'm just giving it a little dimension here. So there's that one, and then there is another group. Now I'm going to go with my light pumpkin pie. Where did I put it, y'all? Come on, hold on. Oh my goodness, it's right there. It's right there. and I'm going around these little les fleurs right here. Les fleurs, les mignons. Anyway, so we'd have to go to Tennessee to get her, which is fine. But I don't know when, or I don't know any of that yet. So then we are with another rescue. I had to just limit it to two because I'm getting very confused. It's like they got one lady that calls you to verify your application and all this stuff and verify all the people. Then the next lady is coordinating with the foster people, and then the foster people call you, and I'm just like, okay, that it's a whole lot of people, and I don't know, I don't think I can handle um this is daffodil dark. Do I want dark? Let me see. Yeah. um I don't think I can keep them all separate like I kind of need to, so we're stopping at two rescues right now. And I'm surprised there are Bostons out there that are needing homes. Boston is kind of our family breed. I say family, just me and Ninja Man. But, since the little brats grew up and moved away, um, that's family now, right? Anyway, we're looking forward to meeting this one if it all works out. It sounds like it's going to. Her name is, see, I don't know who they're letting name these dogs, but her name is Oreo something. And I'm just like, okay. But, we can name her whatever we want to. That's what we did with Mila. Her name was Dixie. She doesn't even remember anymore what her name was. Y'all, I'm just pulling that orange out a little bit. This is what's cool about these blends. They call them blends because you can blend with them, right? And so then there's another rescue. Now, this other rescue, I'm not quite sure where they are. I think they're also in Tennessee. I'm not sure. But this mama Boston Terrier, somebody who's a breeder surrendered her because they didn't want to breed her anymore. Apparently she just wasn't up to par in their little standards or whatever. I don't know. Let's see what we need next. We need, I guess we could use some brown there. So they gave her up. Well, guess what? When they gave her up, they didn't know it. She was pregnant. She's having her some puppies. They thought she was not breeding anymore. So they gave her up. She's in a rescue, and she had 8 puppies. 7 survived, and they were just born like, what's today? Sunday. I think they were born on Monday. This is Old Olive. Light Old Olive. We're just gonna, yeah, so we've got a little thing in for them too. Well, guess what? Y'all, Ninja Man, he has been watching Boston Terrier videos and Frenchie videos. Now, let me tell you about Frenchies. They're $4,000. We're not $4,000 dog people unless they need medical care that adds up to that. And even then, we do what we have to do, right? But I am buying some designer dog, But anyway, he loves Bostons, and he really misses Winston. Winston was the first dog that he ever bonded with, and I mean he's 70. All the other dogs in his, even when he was growing up, they were just part of the family. He didn't dislike them, but he just wasn't like crazy about the puppy dog. But Winston came in and just took his heart over. We got a little something right there, a little something right there. Okay. Now we need a little bit of the yellow. Which yellow do I guess I'll use this yellow. Again with the dark Daffodil Delight. No. So what's it called? Yeah. Daffodil Delight. So yeah, he's been watching these videos and I felt so sorry for him because he's never missed an animal as much as he misses Winston. Okay, y'all, I got that one too dark because I don't really want the same exact. Oh dear. Oh, why did it do that? Hold on. We have an emergency that we can't fix because I can't get to my towel. Please hold. Oh dear. See what that did? We can fix it. Do y'all see that? Let me hold it up. See what it did? That perfect circle. It just dripped as soon as I picked it up. Rude. That's a color lifter, and that's exactly what it does. It lifts the color. So we're just going to get some of that off and come back in with the green and try and fix what just happened right there. Okay, and maybe I can get rid of that orange by pushing it back. I'm just going here and pulling, there and pulling. You have to do that kind of a stroke to get it to go that way. Okay, and then I wipe off the tip of this. It's just the color lifter. I think it's just alcohol. I don't know. All right, now we want our blue pumpkin. And, I think we're going with this. Methinks. Yeah, we're going to go with this. And we're going to come back in and soften it up just a bit. Normally I don't color on my lives, but I didn't even know I was going live. And I thought there's a few techniques here that I wanted to share with y'all. So there we are, right? All right, this is the light azure afternoon. They have the weirdest names. But here's the thing. They don't call Kathy Bow and say, hey, what should we name this color? And there's a reason for that, because I'd probably be like, hello, do you not know? No, I wouldn't. Okay, so I'm just kind of like giving it some depth there. Y'all, I really don't know what I'm doing, but it looks like I gave it some depth, doesn't it? And then we're going to come back in with Mr. Gush all over your stuff, this guy, and lighten it up just a wee bit, like this. So yeah, this color lifter might just be straight up alcohol. I don't know. It doesn't, well, I don't leave the lid off, so I don't know that it doesn't evaporate, but I'm going to say it hasn't yet. But I do put the lids right back on because, and then I'm just wiping it off, wiping the tip off to get any of that blue off. Now, this is a more muted thing. Oh, hey, Michelle Merriman. So glad to see you here tonight at my little pop-up. You can see the difference. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna use this one because I'm going to cut it out. Right there we go. All right. First, I need it to fit on my little cutter outer. For those of you that were not here a few minutes ago, I will show you. This is the fold that we're making. This is just a cute little taco kind of a thing. It's got little tacos there. When you open it up, it looks like that. Oops, sorry. I'm really close, I know. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Lay that on there. So I just got a text from a friend who said she sent a group text and she wrote, "Are y'all participating?" Well, heck yeah, whatever it is, I'll do it. I really don't know what she's asking. If my friend and I are participating, but in August, my sweet bestie is coming to visit, and she and I. Oh, Janet, hey, I'm so glad you're here tonight. Thank you for being here. I hope you found a good parking place, and thank you for sprinkling. Michelle, Mary, her niece would love that. She's a taco girl. Yeah, I have so many taco friends. One in particular, but she does not like faces on things, so I can't really send her that. But anyway, um, so my friend, oh, there's our cutout. Isn't that beautiful? Yo, goodness. My friend Angela is coming in August, and we are doing a crafting 2 days of crafting fun with our other friends. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here. All right, this one I need this stamp, Roger, and we'll be cutting that out. Set this here. Now let me tell you something I love about Stampin' Up! Cardstock. Flip it over and use it again. Just use it again. All right, where's my brown? Here it is. I'm using soft suede all over the place. Get over here. There we go. Okay, put it like this. Oh, that didn't even ink up well. I think my soft suede needs a nap in the trash can. No, it just needs to be re-inked, I believe. There. That looks amazing. All right, we're going to clean this off with the little chamois thing right there. Michelle said her auntie goes to surgeon tomorrow, probably to take her stitches out. Now, I see she was all nervous for nothing. She's fine, right? Did she do well, Michelle? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. All right, we're just going to cut this so that we can run it through the cutter outer. How about it? How about it? She's had a rough time. I know she has. I know, and I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, we gotta color it just a little bit. This is skin tone SU 700, and we're just gonna, y'all. I'm not even trying to get perfect. I'm just trying to dab some color on here. Oh, had to detox her from the pain meds. Good googly moogly. That's what I always worry about. I had surgery. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about this. 2020. Y'all remember that year? I mean, not that it was that special, but yeah, the year from Hades. Anyway, 2020, March 16th was when everything shut down. Well, I was scheduled to have rotator cuff surgery. And the situation was if I did not have the surgery within a certain amount of time, again with the light old olive, y'all, then the muscle in my arm would just kind of flop down, and it would kind of be like this big bloop in my arm, right? So, the whole 2020 thing on March 15th, it was kind of like, well, they're shutting everything down just for precaution, yada yada. My surgeon calls me. It was a Sunday. He called me, and I'm thinking, wow, surgeons don't usually do that, but he did. I was impressed, and he said, Miss Kathy, The hospital is shutting down all surgeries, but I'm allowed to take X number of patients tomorrow as scheduled. He said, but no one can come in with you, yada yada. You know, you're gonna have to, you're gonna be on your own, right? And he said, do you still want to have your surgery? Well, I had already done all the, um, oh, Michelle, I will definitely be praying for your auntie. I'm so sorry she's having a hard time. So I had already been through all the preliminary, the where you go to the hospital and they do the heart check. I went through all that stuff, the blood work, everything. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to not have my surgery and then turn around and have to do that again. Y'all, I kind of want these to be orange. I just want them to have a little color to them because this is getting a little bit boring. And I told him, I said, yeah, I want to go ahead and have my surgery. I said, any chance you can put me first? He goes, oh yeah, yeah. He said, you'll go first. Just be here like at 4:45 in the morning. And I'm like, ugh. So I was there. Ninja Man had to sit in the car, and I had my surgery. It was supposed to take about 45 minutes. It took 3 hours. Because it was a whole lot more damage to my rotator cuff than he expected. I have 7 anchors in my left shoulder, and bless her heart, I have an acquaintance. That's all I'm going to say. She's an acquaintance who she's probably 10 years older than me, and she feels like when she is near you, she has to hold on to you really, really tight to get her point across, whatever she's saying. And y'all, she got my shoulder the other day. She got my shoulder, and I I had not had any pain in that shoulder until right then, for years. So yeah, I kind of avoid being letting her be on my left side. But anyway, so I had my surgery. Lo and behold, you know how it turned out. 2020 was like, if I had waited, I would be in all kinds of situations with that shoulder. So I'm very thankful that I went ahead and had that surgery. But what got me talking about that was Michelle Merriman talking about the pain med. Excuse me, the pain meds. Yeah, I was on some legit painkillers, and being retired, I didn't really feel the need to not take them. Not like I had to go to work or anything. Um, there we go. And I'm shaking a little bit. I don't know why. But anyway, it, you know, the painkiller thing. I was like, I don't like to be on them, but yeah, it was so necessary to be on them. But I got off of them, no problem, no biggie, um, no biggie at all. It came and went. Okay, so I'm just putting these back. I'll organize them later. But y'all, uh, on every one of my die cuts, I wrote 12 pieces. It's down here, but I don't want to look down here. I want to see it right there. So every time I put things away, I can count them and make sure there's 12, which I will do after this. Okay. Janet had surgery in January. So thankful had it done before COVID. Yeah, I mean, I had it done the day everything shut down. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so these flowers are going in this. Let's see. We're just going to put a little bit of glue. Come on now. Rude. Oh, and so then my husband had, y'all, I had my shoulder surgery, and they sent physical therapy to my house. And because of COVID, you know, all the stuff going on. Um, there we go. So this is a cute little. Oh, hey Joanne, I'm so glad you're here. Y'all, I just popped up tonight. I was just crafting and I thought, you know what? I just want my friends. I want to share stuff. Okay. Um I was going to put that on the other one. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so y'all saw how I put this together, right? So now we are going to put these in here. Put them in right there. All right. So, okay, and we also have the little, I started to say handlebar. And he had COVID. December of 2019. She's an early riser. We didn't even know about it. Well, yeah, my daughter-in-law felt like she had it in December as well before, before the world knew about it. All right, we're just going to straighten that up just a little bit. Don't be worrying about all that white. Okay, there we go. Okay, see, isn't that cute? But don't be worrying about that. I'll tell you why. Two things. Number one, we're just going to give a little whoop-de-doo here, like that, and only y'all know. So don't be telling everybody. Don't be telling everybody. All right, but that's not all. We also have this little thing here, which I think this needs to go on here now, y'all, because these are the flowers. Yeah, we're going to do this. Thank you, Joanne. This is fun. It's just fun. But yeah, I was a little bit like all this serious pain meds, and they're still in my cabinet because we're old people and we're apt to break something someday, right? Um, we never know when it's going to be the middle of the night and we need a painkiller. But so far, they've just been sitting there, and we're going to be those old people who have all this old medicine and don't really care because we're not taking it. It's just there if we need it. But I'll tell you this. My daughter-in-law burned her hand terribly, terribly, and they went to the hospital. There we are. Isn't that cute? They went to the hospital, and the hospital was. I mean, this was like a few months ago. The people at the hospital were just kind of borderline rude. The doctor was like, here's a prescription. You can get it refilled. You can get it filled tomorrow when the pharmacy opens. Did not give her anything for pain. So my son called and said, "Mom, do you have anything?" Because they're organic and they don't do pain pills and all that. But he knew, that I might have a little something something. And I'm like, yes, bring her down here. And I gave her one little feel better. And I know she wasn't going to take it unless she had to have it. And middle of the night, there we are. Middle of the night, she was in bad pain. All right, hold on, I gotta even these two up. They don't know how to act. They've never been on a crate before. All right, so I've got these. Okay. Hey, Kathy Vernon. I'm so glad to see you here tonight. Now, if anybody else is here and you hadn't said, hey, give me a shout. It's a pop-up. I didn't know I was going live. Y'all didn't either. And here we are. Y'all, these little crates are so stinking cute. And I was saying earlier, Stampin' Up! Has them in stock. It's got the stamp set. Sorry about that. I keep getting out of... I'm trying to keep it close enough for y'all to see. And I was out doing yard work, but no, my hands are okay. I didn't even look at my hands. Stampin' Up! Has these in the shop. You just have to name me as your demonstrator because, you know, everything's do-it-yourself these days, right? Uh-oh. Please hold. Okay, I just straightened that up a little bit. And then I'm just going to cut this itty-bitty off right there. Okay, now, do we want the handle? I don't know. I'm a deciding. Oh, no. All right, I'm a deciding, Roger. We go right there. I think I would do it like this. Yeah, let's do that. A little bit in front and a little bit behind. Michelle said the nurse who wheeled her to the car congratulated her for being the first patient to leave that room alive. My goodness. So they apparently knew all this before the general public did. Sounds like it, doesn't it? All right, hold on. Ugh. Anyway, I'm very sorry for anyone and everyone who suffered losses during all that. That was awful. But hey, that's not what we can't camp out there, y'all, because I'll be honest with y'all. I'm a little bit affected by all the stuff going on, you know, and the Olympics and the opening ceremony. I don't want to get all political, but they can just go. They can just put that stuff back in hell where it came from. How about that? Um, I, I, I I'm affected. I'm affected by the stuff going on, y'all, and I'm trying not to be. But here we are. And bless it, my husband, he'll bring up a news topic. He'll say, "Did you know so and so?" And I'm like, "Nope, nope, can't do it today. Check with me tomorrow. Can't do it today." Okay. Oh, and by the way, y'all, look at this. Somebody in Bible study passed these out. They're little cheese spreader thingies, and I got the old lady trying to play tennis. Now she doesn't really like tennis. She just enjoys the hat and the little tennis skirt, and maybe she likes that top. I don't know, but she carries this around so she looks like she's about to go play tennis. She's not going to go play tennis. She's going to go make her a margarita and watch her shows on Netflix. That's what she's doing. Anyway, they gave those out, and somebody had a handful of them, and I ended up with one. Okay, y'all. So we got our little flowers. Let me put y'all back. Oh, I do it every time. I do it every time. All right, so I'm going to put y'all back with the John 3:16. Praise the Lord. All right, and we're done with this little die, so we're going to put it up. And again, I will look at all that when I get it, when I'm done. Okay, this is going to be the card. I'm going to remind y'all of the fold. It goes like this. Okay. Now, we had a little piece that I think this will do. This will do just fine. Boop. All right. Where'd I put it? Where did I put it? Please hold. I've got my little cutting machine. Ah, here it is. There might be a big mess right over here. Hey, Gloria Wolf, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for dropping in on my pop-up live. Michelle Merriman said her auntie has the Olympics on. Yeah, I pieced out on them. Pieced out. Okay, are we going to... I think we're going to go like this. Boop. Yeah. Or am I going to go like... Yeah, I'm going to go like that. And fold it over. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm probably going to have regrets. I don't know. But we're going to try it. Thank you, Lisa. Janet, Kathy Vernon only half watched opening, didn't hold my attention. It was so weird. Yeah, I think you'd have to be on some of them pain pills to get all that, right? Michelle Merriman's been cleaning and doing laundry today. I've been we went to the farmers market yesterday and we got a bunch of vegetables and stuff, and I put a Kathy Vernon. Yes, it's very different. And now, okay, I don't want to get into all the political part about it, but now the organizers are apologizing for the to the Christians and Catholic people. And anyway, so we went and got went to the farmers market, got vegetables, came home, and I had a roast in the freezer. So I got to think about this, y'all. Okay, we're going right there. Had a roast in the freezer and decided to go ahead and put that in the fridge. So this morning I put it in the crock pot, and my whole house smells like Grandma's house. You know, if Grandma would have actually let us in, which she didn't do that very often. Now, y'all, I'm wanting to stamp. I think I'm not. I think I'm going to use paper. Let's look and see what paper we got. And y'all, tonight's live might be a little longer than normal because I'm just kind of hanging out. We're kind of hanging out. But if you have to go, please come back for the replay. So you get to see all of it, right? Let's see. Oh, hold on. I've got pieces in here. Y'all, I love this paper. Gloria's watching them too. Okay. Janet went to church, did laundry, rested knee. Oh, bless it. Janet, be careful. Went to your 40th class. Did you dance too hard and that's what happened to your knee, my friend? I mean, I'm just saying. That would do it. Cutting loose. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Okay. So I'm gonna measure this. I got a little thing right here I can measure. I'm gonna measure this and cut this to fit. All right. So this is 3, and I knew this a few minutes ago. 3 by 4 1/4. Now let's cut this, and I got to look at the way the grain is going. Let's see. Y'all, I'm just going to do it this way because I always get it wrong with the grain. Okay, this is the 3. Okay. I was right. 4 1/4. I'm going to go just shy of that. Here we go. Right there. I think. Methinks. I got to cut just a teeny bit off. Just a teeny. Like, that's probably a 32nd. But y'all, that's really close to doing math, so I ain't doing it. Okay. I love this paper. This is Stampin' Up's paper, y'all, and it is called Country Woods. It's a 12 by 12, but I cut it into 6 by 6. Kathy Vernon, my husband had some prescription cream has helped. Ah, yeah. You don't want to risk walking on it. Yeah. Left before the band started playing. Dancing and doing the thing. Wild night. Yes, Aaron. Aaron would say that. Get ready, Miss Janet. You know Aaron's going want all the details. Okay, there we go. Now this will be our little flapperoo thing. Okay, but you know, it wasn't quite straight. Not that it had to be. Okay, now this is where we're going to add this. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is so pretty. Gloria, yes, we were talking about that earlier. Now, y'all, I kind of want to run this through my embossing thing. So I'll tell you about the puppy while I'm embossing. It's just the embossing folder, and I'm just going to put this in here, and we're using the dots. Yes, so we are up for definitely a puppy dog, Boston Terrier. She is 2 years old, and they have to do the home visit, which is over FaceTime, right? It's a virtual home visit, and we have an in-ground pool, so we are getting a fence delivered tomorrow, actually. To what are you? Get off of it! Oh, rude. A fence delivered tomorrow so that we can pass that little inspection. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Janet graduated the year they were born. Yep. Well, my daughter is 43 and my son is 39. So I'm right there. I'm right there with you, Janet, just about. Well, what year were they born? 40 years ago. 24, 84, right? 84? Janet, is that right? 1984? I mean, y'all know math is not my thing, right? Okay, see how this is going to go? Boop and boop. Boop. Yay. And we're definitely going to pop this up because I love it too much. Now, I wish I had some miniature raffia to go in there, but, 1984. Okay. Well, I'm older than you, Miss Janet, because I was having babies. My first child was born in 81, and I'd already been married 4 years. But I got married at age 17, so there's that. And then my son was born in 85. And there was one in between. I did not know that I was pregnant. I was at work. I didn't know. And I went to the bathroom, and it did not go well. And I was in there too long, and one of the girls came to check on me, and we ended up having to call my doctor. That was before cell phones, so they had to do what they could to help me. And then there we go. I put Stampin' Dimensionals on it. Y'all, I think I'm gonna love this card. Oh my word! All right, let's go back to this blue again. I want this piece. Is that the one? No, this is the one. Yeah, I want this piece to also be blue. Yeah, so that was before cell phones. Kathy Vernon, oldest was born in 1970. Well, now, Miss Kathy, I've met you in person, and I couldn't have guessed that. I could not. You sure don't. You don't look old enough to have had a child in 1970 now. But anyway, I worked at Coca-Cola, and yes, I've worked a lot of different places. I kind of did what I had to do to make things work, right? Now I'm going to look at the grain of my wood on that and make sure that my grain matches. Okay. I want it to go like that, but I kind of like this better, like that. Okay. Is that the piece? Y'all, no, it's this one. Okay. Here we go. Now, what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to offset it just a tiny bit, because you see the white around here. There we go. I'm trying to make sure. Sorry for the arm. Oh, hey, Dana. I'm so glad to see you tonight. Beverly, hey there. Daughter was in 1977. I got married in 76. Okay. Um, yes, but thank you, Kathy. So I was at work and like I said, I didn't know I was pregnant, and the girls I worked with, which really I thought hated me, but it's okay. Um, the, I might have just been a little bit too much for them. I don't know. But they were very kind to me that day, and they took care of me. And now I can't find where I made my marks. All right, we're going to use this one then. Perfect. And y'all, I'm just having a moment here. So we called my doctor. Like I said, it was before cell phones. So, they go back in the office. I told them who my doctor was. They had to look in the phone book, because I didn't like carry his number around with me all the time. Because who does that, right? I just want to make sure I've got just enough white show. Picked up the wrong one again. Right. Hold on. So they called him and got him on the phone, and he said, it sounds like a miscarriage. She needs to come into my office immediately. And I did, and it was. And it was so quick. I mean, it was like just absorbing, whoa, I was pregnant, and whoa, now I'm not, and whoa, I got a drive home for a whole hour by myself without any help. And yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Now we want just a little bit of white to show. See the little bit of white? Oh, hey, Dana, had your first child in 1965. Now we all do because they programmed in our phone. Yes, that's right, Kathy, we do. And let me tell you this. My grandson, Asher, he's 15, and he's been homeschooled his whole life. And his mom is the director of the homeschool group. She actually started it in our town here. And they don't have anyone to teach his age. I think he's 10th grade, 11th grade. I don't know. However old you are when you're 15, whatever grade you're in. I don't know. So they didn't have anybody to teach his age group. So he has to go to public school. All right, so y'all, now we're going to do this piece. All right, and I know I cut cardstock because I wasn't sure what I was doing with all this tonight. And again, I want the grain to go a certain way, right? So I'm going to offset it just a little bit. I'm hoping this will go a little better than this last one did. Let me put a mark on here where I can see it this time. There we go. I could measure it, but I don't want to be extra, I just don't be extra tonight. So he's going to high school, and I'm like, dude, you don't know my phone number. He goes, no. And I said, well, you need my phone number, buddy. Here we go. And I gave him my business card from Stampin' Up! And my speaking engagements and all that stuff. Basically, a bio on a card is what it is. I said, put this in your backpack, and you call me if you need anything at all. Let's see. Anyway, yeah. So now, because I'm like, he doesn't know my number. We don't know people's phone numbers. I mean, it's funny because back in the day when we first got cell phones, we had my phone ends in 0342. My husband is still 0343. The first digits are all the same. Our son was 03. Our daughter was 0344. 4, and our son was 0345. And that's the way it was for many years until they got all bossy and decided they'd get their own phones, thank you very much, which is fine. But they could have kept the numbers, but they didn't. Rude. But I had everybody just one digit apart. But my husband and I, being the cool people that we are, we kept our numbers. Okay, y'all, here's where we are so far. Christina, hey. Okay, for those of y'all who came in since I showed this, this is the card I learned how to make on a virtual retreat this weekend called Creativate. And Connie Stewart from Simply Simple Stamping, it's hard to say. You can connect with Creativate through her, but anyway, this is one of the folds that one of the team members did, and I just think it's so stinking cute. And I'll tell y'all again, this is one stamp plus the jalapeno, whatever. I stamped it with the lightest pale pink that I had, and then I just traced them all in different colors so it would be more festive, right? And then we have the piñata that swings back and forth. Okay, so we're using that kind of a concept for this fall card. How about it? Now, right here, I wanted, you know what, maybe, I don't know, it could go there. Hold on. I think that's kind of cute. Christina, I love this stamp set too. And it's the stamps and dies are available at Stampin' Up! Right now. So I kind of, excuse me, y'all, I don't know why I'm hiccuping. I haven't eaten. So I think I like this here. Okay, so we're just going to glue this down. I'm not going to use dimensionals on this because I don't want the card to be that thick, you know. Just kind of like this. But y'all are so sweet to be here on a pop-up video I didn't even know I was going to do. Now, how do I place it? I'm going to set this down. I'm going to put this behind it, right? And set it down that way. And make sure before I press it down, everything's where I want it. So I can still handwrite all my little stuff there. Christina's kids still have the same cell phone numbers they've had for about 10 years. That's so cool. Christina, how was your trip home? It was each of their first numbers. Gloria, was a Creativation yesterday. My BFF was watching one. Creativate. Yes, it was Friday evening and all day yesterday. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a swig. Okay, we'll put our greeting right here, which right now, I love that. Every day with you is better, but there's only one person I can give that to. For you, good things take time. That's just kind of weird. Hold everything. You're the best. Happy birthday. Wishing you all the happiness. Congratulations. Come on now. Let's look at this one and see if there's, I know there's going to be one in here that I love. Pray Without Ceasing, y'all. These are from Sweet and Sassy Stamps. God is with you. Lay it at his feet. I love that. But Pray Without Ceasing, I really like that. Please hold, I got more. Move this because more, when I say I got more, y'all. Okay. I really love Hide Me in the Shadow of Your Wings. Y'all, I think that's all I need. Oh, wait. But I also love Turn Your Eye. How's that go? Y'all can't tell me how it goes. I have to remember it myself. Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. I'll be blaring it out later today, probably. I'm gonna 'Tis so sweet. 'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if this is gonna fit. Nope, it's too big. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. That would fit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It is well with my soul. Bingo, bingo. Hold on. And again, this is Sweet and Sassy Stamps right here. Gloria, she said she saw your name. She saw my name. Really? I wonder if I was one of the if she saw my name in a comment, or if I won some. I don't know. There's a couple of them I didn't get to watch yet, so I have to go back and watch them. We're putting It Is Well With My Soul, and we're going to put it on here. And then flowers $2. It used to be 5 cents, remember? Christina, the flights were good. Didn't have any anxiety flying. Well, awesome. I've been praying for you. Atlanta flight was delayed 45 minutes. Not too bad. Love all those things. I do too. And well, Christina knows, and Heather knows, and Angela knows, but I don't know if anybody else on here knows. Our friend is Corinne. Gosh, I always mess up her name. Corinne Sutherland. She's the designer of these, and she's a friend of ours and comes to our crafting stuff. So she's local to us. And I did not know that when I first started using her stamps. I didn't realize she was close by, but she is. And she's wonderful. And y'all, she teaches Bible journaling too, which is pretty amazing. All right, I'm going to clean this little stamp right quick. And bada bing. Just put it right back. I mean, don't we kind of look like artists here? This is what I love. Okay, first of all, I can't draw a straight line. But y'all, this is so satisfying to have such beautiful images, and especially the faith-based sentiments. And you just put them together, and it's just perfect. Now, y'all, back in the day, we used to always cut these things. And guess what? I'm doing it. When you go to cut, you keep your scissors still and you turn your paper. That's how we're doing it. It just takes a minute. And we're just going to cut like that. We're almost done, y'all. And y'all are so sweet to come hang out with me tonight. It's been a quiet day, but I've had a little bit of stress lately, and it's nice to just come into my studio and create. And I'll show y'all a couple of other cards that I made during that event. It Is Well With My Soul. Let's see. I think I just want it right there. I really do. Yeah, I do. I do. Janet, love your pop-ups. Thank you. You're so sweet. I never know when I'm going live. I mean, I do. Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern is my regular time. Okay, y'all. So this is the card. It Is Well With My Soul. And then flowers, $2. And then you write all your stuff in there. I don't know. It just kind of came together. I love it. I'm happy with this. And this is the one that right here. Excuse me. That I got the fold idea from. I'm going to show you. This is another card we did, and we are going to do this on a Tuesday night. There's a new technique, as you can see. Lisa says, I'm making cards. Yep. Christina, I feel like you're up late. I feel like I am too. Isn't this beautiful? There's several steps in here that we have not done before. We're going to do, but this is coming, and then we have this one with the matching envelope, y'all. I love this so much, and you see the poinsettia in it. Could it be rustic crate? Why, yes, it can. See that poinsettia right there? Yep. And I didn't want red. I'm not a red person, so I just did I did a couple of pinks. I've got some. I don't know if you can see it, but there's they're shiny right there. Wink of Stella, right there. Now I stamped this whole piece, and then I used the die cuts to cut it out. Well, I staggered the black, so it's like, anyway, it staggered, and then I trimmed it a little bit. The poinsettia, I trimmed it a little bit right there, so the black line would just continue, and then I put the other piece of it right there. Yeah. So and then the envelope. So I mean, y'all, I just loved making this. And by the way, y'all know how I love my little splats. Well, hello, Doreen. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Janet, for sharing. Doreen said it's her first time watching. Janet shared with me that she was watching you. Thank you, Janet. You're so sweet. Doreen, we love having you here. If you're just joining in, be sure and start the replay when I'm done, because we just made this and it is well with my soul. There we are. And Holy Guacamole was the one that I got that from. And then this is one. We're going to be doing these on a Tuesday night live. I'm always live at 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern. So, y'all, thank you for hanging out. You guys are so sweet just to be here. I appreciate it so much. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, a good start to next week. We got a good little crafty start to next week. All right. And with any luck, I'll be introducing y'all to a new puppy soon. It's time. It's time. We're ready. But I don't know yet. I got to wait until I'm going to wait until we, are approved and all that stuff. It takes time. And then we got to go to Tennessee to get her. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And excuse the hair, tank top, whatever. Y'all know I'm not extra unless I am. All right. So God bless y'all. We appreciate you coming tonight for this pop up. It's Sunday night. Enjoy your evening. And let's see. Yes, puppy Joanne. I'm so excited. Doreen, Christina, I'll remember that. Tuesday at 8. Yes, 8 p.m. Set your clocks on your phone. You got a little alarm there. 8 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. God bless and toodles.